Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Laborers Local 663, Shelter Insurance agents Grant Baker in Aurora, and Sean Holman in Lockwood. Also brought to you by Doak Propane and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, who reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Here as we continue with our Arvest Classic preview, we welcome back to the show head basketball coach and Arvest tournament, host, director, Landon Cornish. Coach Cornish, thanks so much for the time today.
Oh, thanks for having us on. The guys are excited to be here, and thanks for the coverage of the tournament in general. We've got to watch a couple of the interviews. I know a lot of our teams are excited about being here and just the hospitality that we can provide. And then your service really, adds to that and makes it a really cool experience for these kids.
It has been fun for me. I've got to speak a little bit today, talk with Lafayette High School. Actually had a kid in the room that's part of that team, that a kid that my godfather's son, it's his grandson who's playing for Lafayette. And he goes, "Hey, do you know Bob Swift?" And I said, "Yeah, that's my godfather." And so it was kind of good to catch you up. And then Lee Summit West got a great interview with Cody Buford today with Raytown, and Brad Stamps down at Fayetteville's always been accommodating coming to this tournament, but it's just a testament to the quality of coaches and student athletes that participate in this tournament. Coach, as you prepare now for Thursday, where you guys at, practice wise, kind of how do you feel everything's kind of winding into shape?
I think we feel good. We played one game early. We played a really good Troy Buchanan team, who I think is ranked 9th in Class 6 right now. So we kind of got one game under our belt. It was a learning experience. We're kind of a new group trying to fit together. We've got some new guys and some guys that have been here in the past. So we're trying to piece some things together. Our effort's been really good. Our energy's been good. We think those little things will come. So obviously this early in the season, you're gonna have a lot of things to clean up. The thing we emphasize is that you're playing really, really good competition. As many of your guests talked about today, is that's kind of what you want, to come challenge yourself early, to see what you need to get better at and prepare yourself for the long run. So our guys are up to the challenge. They understand that. And we're excited about hosting the tournament. I mean, it's a big deal for us to bring in these teams from all over the state and from Northwest Arkansas to compete on a big stage. And that's what you want. I mean, that's what we want here, and that's what our guys want. So we've had a couple good days of practice. We're kind of spread out with guys in a JV tournament and guys in a freshman tournament. So these 7 right here are primarily our varsity guys. We finished up practice just a little bit ago, made some free throws, and we're excited to be out here and talking to you.
You bet. Well, we'll start. You can introduce them here one at a time. We'll talk to them a little bit, and we'll come back and kind of talk a little bit about the tournament more in general, with dates and times and how that's going to work out. But right now, just kind of go around the background there and talk a little about a few of the players.
Yeah, I'll start over here on my side. Kevin Parker Jr. is a junior, number 22, is a returning varsity player from last year. He was an all-district player, averaged about 9 points a game. So him coming back with some experience in our backcourt, we feel like we've got a lot of good guards. We've got good forwards with Marcus and Shane. So we really like our balance. We're going to try to play fast, and these guys all like to shoot it and all like to score it. So we try to share it around as much as possible. Brandon Corley right here. Brandon, raise your hand, Brandon. I know which one you're talking about. All right. Brandon Corley, number 10, is a senior. He's got some varsity experience, played a lot down the stretch for us last year, can really shoot the ball well, does a lot of good things. As another guard that can really make things happen for us. Amari Clark is in the back. Amari is a junior. Has been playing some varsity since he was a freshman, started last year and was an all-district player as a sophomore last year. Again, I kind of repetitive when I say that we have guards that like to shoot it and can go score it, and Amari can do that really well. Coach Vaz is a new assistant for us right here. Coach Javaz, I actually coached against him when he was at Hillcrest, and kind of brought him over with me this year. He's been a great addition to our staff, really high energy, really pushes these guys every day, and gets a good workout in. So we're very fortunate to have him with us today. Zay Mccarthy right here behind me is a senior point guard. Zay transferred here this year. We moved to town from Waynesville. It's a really nice initiative, great quickness. He's really taken on a leadership role, being a floor general and distributing the basketball to our guys that can score. And so really enjoy his effort and energy every day. Marcus Price is right behind me. Marcus has moved in here from Pleasant Hope, where he was kind of an everything guy there. Scored over 1,000 career points in his high school career. Is really trying to fit in and do stuff with us right now. He's been an easy fit for us, absolutely, with his body and length and the athleticism and things that he can do. So he's excited to be playing here with these guys, and kind of as the season's going along, he's going to get better and better. Shane Glass behind me. Shane has been with us for 4 years as a senior. Multi-sport athlete, plays football, runs track, does great things. We'll do something next year at the next level. We're just kind of going to be up to him. But his athleticism, he's really grown into his body, about 6'4". He was an all conference defensive team last year, can really apply a lot of pressure and get his hands on a lot of basketball. So really, really proud of his progress. And then last is Elijah Whitley. Elijah's a 4-year varsity player returning, class 6 All-State last year, has kind of understands and has been around for several years and seen a lot of things. So we know he draws a lot of attention. These guys are able to kind of feed off of that and play off of him. So it's a really good group. It's a fun group to be around when I'm not having to yell at them, which is a lot of times. But for the most part, we get along really, really well.
Outstanding. Well, as you head into this, obviously being the tournament director plus a head coach, what's the remainder of the week look like here leading up into when it starts on Thursday?
This is probably my least favorite week of the year. Like I mentioned, we have 9 games between our 3 teams. So I'll be going to Rogersville to a freshman game as soon as this is over, come back and try to get stuff. It's just kind of hectic, but fortunately I have a really good staff with me. Zach Julian's been with us for 7 years, and so he understands this tournament. Has been doing that. Coach Kyle Johnson came from being a head coach at Spokane, so that gives you a lot of support as a guy that kind of understands that situation. And then we have a new freshman coach, Dallas Esters, running our freshman program. So I'm fortunate to have 4 really, really good assistants and then a couple of guys that take care of our operations stuff, and Joe Decker and Zach Eastep that really help us out with our staff. So we've got a lot of help because it takes a lot to put on a tournament of this size, and obviously Arvest and everything that they do for us that makes it so easy, and all the hospitality for our traveling teams that makes it so exciting. So it's a busy week. It's a hectic week. Right now it's just kind of all that stuff is done, and now it's just time to focus on basketball, and we just want to try to win a couple games. Outstanding.
You look as I go around visiting with the coaches that are coming in, they talk about the hospitality and what Arvest has done. Arvest, very, very important part of this tournament.
Yeah, this tournament wouldn't be possible without them. I mean, there's no chance, and especially all the things that we get for it. Our guys get out on Friday to go to the big luncheon that everybody gets to go to, and that's a special thing. We get out of school, we go over and eat lunch and interact with some of the other teams. I think that's the cool thing about this tournament too, is when you go and sit down and now you're eating with these guys that you've been playing against from different parts of the state, build some relationships. As you mentioned, all the coaches, that's a good thing for us, is because we get to network across the state and into Arkansas and meet new guys and learn new things. So it's a fun time. It's a fun time for them.
Yeah. Have you got anyone back there that maybe wants to just kind of talk a little bit about the role? Maybe I know Kevin Parker Jr. is on my far left, and Elijah Whitley on my far right. You guys want to say a few words about what this tournament means?
Yeah, go ahead. Kevin played in the tournament as a freshman. He played in the tournament as a sophomore. I didn't get to play last year when we had COVID, so we had to go to the Republic tournament. Kevin, kind of explain about some of your experience and what you think about the tournament.
Yeah, I got to play in it my freshman year, and it was a super fun experience. I had a lot of fun, and it's all the teams we're facing is going to be a great competition and a great opportunity to see where we are and go out and play and have fun and build from where we are here to see where we can go.
All right, I know Elijah Whitley's on the far right there, or my far right. Elijah, what are your impressions? What are you looking forward to about this tournament?
I'm looking forward to compete in the competition. I played my sophomore year is the last time I played. It was really good competition, and I'm ready to get back out there and play them teams again and build and learn.
Now you've got the one that moved in. Is it Marcus Price that moved in? Marcus, if I got that right, are you the move in?
Yeah.
What have they told you about this tournament coming from Pleasant Hope?
What they said, they just I just got to be ready for the competition. Coming from a smaller school, small town, playing smaller teams is really different. I'm just really trying to adjust, get better every day. And I'm ready.
All right. Well, hey, gentlemen, I know you're just getting out of practice, but I appreciate you guys being part of it. And Coach Cornish, I'm looking forward to Friday, because as always, hey, have a hospitality room, scoreboard guy will travel.
Hey, we have Colton's coming back to cater the hospitality room again. So they put on 3 really good nights for everybody to come and get some food. So we got you covered. I'll see you Friday for the luncheon, and then we'll definitely have you at the tournament.
Hey, you bet. I know you guys have got to head out, but I appreciate your time. And again, thanks to Arvest Bank for sponsoring this tournament. We're certainly glad to be a part of it. We've been a part of it now for, I guess, 3 out of the last 4 years. The only year we weren't were last year when they didn't have it. So
Yeah, I remember the first year we called the last game from the stage. We started the radio show as the last game was going on, which was a pretty cool experience. So we're start out Thursday night. First game will be at 4:00. And then that will be Rogers Heritage and Jeff City Helias will play at 4. And then we will play Lee Summit West at 5:30, followed by Fayetteville, who will be playing Lafayette. And then the 8:30 game, the last game of the night, the 4th game of the night, will be Kickapoo and Raytown. So we'll have 4 really, really good games. So we hope that we can get a lot of people out here to come and watch. We've got some renovations to our gym. Really excited about that space. So we're just excited to kind of show off our school and represent our school and our program and have some good basketball this week.
You bet. Gentlemen, thanks for being part of the show. Coach Cornish, we'll see you on Thursday, if not prior to that.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You bet. You're listening to and watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Keep it right here.